Hey, Katrielle. Why don't you put all this stuff away already?
Sorry, Cheryl, but I can't do that. Definitely not today.
What are you saying? You're not even doing anything.
Cheryl, Miss Layton has a proper reason for not being able to clean up.
Huh?
Today is Godwin's Day.
Godwin's Day?
Godwin's Day is a big holiday that happens only once a year in London. Long ago, St. Godwin descended upon London and said this to the king. King, your people are all exhausted from excessive work. Have you noticed that? What? When the king looked around him, his people certainly did look worn down. Ashamed of his obliviousness, the king listened to St. Godwin and made that day a big holiday. That's why no one can work today. That's right! To work on Godwin's Day is inappropriate as a resident of London. I mustn't work, no matter what! Working is banned! We have to treasure traditions like these.
You just want to be lazy.
Miss Layton, would you like some tea?
Hey, you're working, Ernest.
I'm not! Taking care of Miss Layton isn't work, it's my mission!
It's your mission.
The only people allowed to work on Godwin's Day are the officers at Scotland Yard.
Katrielle! Speak of the devil! Oh, God, thanks goodness. If this place were closed, I'd be doomed.
Well, aren't you flustered?
Yes, I am.
Does that mean another terrible case has come up?
Yes, exactly, you're right. I've handled hundreds of cases by now, but none have ever been this difficult. Help me! Listen carefully, Kat.
Okay.
You see, today is my wife's birthday.
Please leave, Inspector.
Wait a second.
Oh, please, I'm just kidding. You were looking awfully pale, so I thought I'd lighten the mood a bit.
You looked awfully serious, though. Well, yeah. I've completely forgotten, and forget presents, I haven't even gotten a cake. My marriage is in danger. Please, Kat, help me solve this case.
So, you forgot her birthday? As an English lady, that would be quite the shock. But, Inspector, how did you forget such an important day in the first place?
Oh, I didn't forget it because I wanted to. Do you know about the serial burglaries that have been happening all around town lately?
Oh, you mean the great speedy thief, Lightning Totter?
He runs incredibly fast. He always gets away. Thanks to him, I've been on a stakeout for days and I haven't been able to...
But Inspector, you remembered it, so why didn't you just start preparing now?
That's exactly what I thought. So I went around a bunch of stores in town. But today is Godwin's Day. Every single store is closed. I promised my wife I'd be home by sunset. So, Kat, I want you to help me to get her a present.
There you are, Inspector Hastings. The thief is back.
What?
I chased him, but he was too fast. It'd be impossible for me to catch him on my own.
It can't be helped then. Leave getting the present to me and get back to working for the people.
I believe you'd say that, Kat. It's my job to protect London's peace, after all. I'm counting on you, Katrielle. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Now, we should hurry too. There isn't much time until sunset.
Everyone's closed since it's Godwin's Day.
Ah, that boutique looks like it's open. Good afternoon. Sorry. Today is Godwin's Day, but are you open? No, it's not. I heard a strange thief had been appearing lately, so I came out of worry for the shop. We're closed today. What? Then selling us something would be... I'm sorry. That's too bad. It looked like the open doors got us a little excited too early.
Well, if it isn't Katrielle.
It's a Lipsky from the bakery.
Is something the matter?
Miss Layton, aren't cakes a given for birthdays? You're right! Alex, would it be possible to buy a cake from you today?
Today's Godwin's Day, so the store happens to be closed, yes, no? Thought so. We'll be open tomorrow, though.
But we can't wait until tomorrow! Today happens to be Inspector Hastings' wife's birthday! And the inspector hasn't prepared anything for her, no yes.
You're starting to talk like Lipsky. What a disaster. The inspector's done a lot for me, so I'd love to go and do something for him. But I didn't order any ingredients today.
I see. We've got to look on our own then.
But if you don't find anything by sunset, it's tradition for people to be home by then on Godwin's Day.
They're always back home. Thank you for your help. I'll go and do something before everyone goes home at sunset. It isn't working in the slightest. What's wrong, Inspector? You look worn out.
That was because I was chasing the culprit. Why did this have to happen today?
Did something happen?
It's my fault.
It's your fault.
When the inspector was chasing the great speedy thief, Lightning Totter, he had me take care of his pocket watch for him. Then... Yo, Totter! Huh? What? Donner took the pocket watch.
What?
You have my sincerest apologies, Inspector. The pocket watch was a present from my wife. How am I supposed to break the news?
Inspector, if you accomplish capturing the culprit, I'm sure your wife will understand.
I guess you're right. Oh, I can't keep sitting here. Ow, 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 ow.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just some muscular pain in my butt. Inspector, why don't you get some rest? You've been incredibly busy lately, and over the past 3 days, you've come to work 5 minutes later than the day before. I'm worried about you. Forget about that.
He's come to work later and later.
He's here! Hold it! Told her you won't get away with this!
He ran into the park.
He's over here!
He ran that way.
He's over there! You can do it!
You're awfully persistent! Watch out, sir! Get out of the way!
That old man has a martial arts master. Give up, Tota. Dang it! Woo. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for all your cooperation.
It was an arrest by the community.
I'll be taking back the watch you stole, too.
What? Did I steal one?
Don't play dumb. Whatever, I'll interrogate you about this tomorrow. Take him.
Yes, sir.
You really did it, Inspector.
It was nothing. More importantly, there isn't much time till sunset.
That was great work, Inspector Hastings.
Professor Aqua?
Who is this, Inspector?
A professor from the university I went to with my wife, Professor Demick Aqua.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Katrielle Layton, a detective.
Oh, yes. The pleasure's mine. By the way, Hastings, how's Felicity these days?
Well,
The inspector is unbelievable. He forgot that it was her birthday today.
That doesn't surprise me. But objects aren't what make people happy. It's the feelings that count.
Feelings, huh?
That reminds me, you used to climb up the hill behind the school whenever you felt troubled or lost. Why don't you go there again?
that might be a good idea.
Even if it doesn't work out, there'll be nothing to regret about it. It's important to give up sometimes.
Right. But I can't afford to give up this time. Huh? Well, it's nice to see this again. I used to meet up at this fountain with my wife when we were on dates. It's so pretty and strangely shaped. We argued, proposed, did all sorts of things here. The fountain really is full of our memories together, but I couldn't pull it out of the ground and give it to her as a gift. No kidding. Just past here at the top of the hill. Ouch!
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's just the rock was in the way. Stupid rock. Back in the day, I tripped on it during my walks with my wife, too. Then one day...
Did you two kiss here?
Come on, we got to hurry.
Wow, what an amazing view.
I agree. When I look at London from here, I always think back to that day.
That day?
And that's how the statue of St. Goodwin, which was just as good as the national treasure was supposed to be kept safe by the university, disappeared into the darkness before my eyes. If any of you manage to find it, I'm sure you become a hero in London's eyes. But even if you don't find it, there's nothing to regret about it. It's important to give up sometimes.
Hercule, what do you think about the mystery the professor was talking about?
Huh?
You're going to become an officer at Scotland Yard once you graduate, right? What's your opinion on it?
I haven't a clue. But I'll find that statue in no time.
Sheesh. The only thing your confidence is your confidence. I guess that would make me the wife of London's hero then.
Huh? What did you just say?
Will you marry me?
This is...
It's my answer to your proposal from before. From now on, let's spend our days together.
Felicity.
What a lovely story.
Beneath every one of those lights lies London's resident smile. That day I swore to protect my wife and the people of London. All the while looking at this view. I still haven't found that goddess statue though.
You've looked at this view together. Inspector, please bring your wife here before the day ends. I'll prepare a present. You figured something out, haven't you, Miss Layton?
Is that true?
The mystery of what to give the inspector's wife for her birthday is history!
It already is night out. The shops are all closed. How are you supposed to buy a present? It always gets darker on Golden's Day.
It's perfect because it's dark. Hurry up.
What do you mean? I really don't get it. I just have to bring her here. Leave it to me.
So, Miss Layton, what kind of present are you planning to buy? I'm not buying anything. You see, there was a present ready from the beginning. One that you couldn't buy with money.
Huh? What? Are you losing your mind?
Now, you two are going to get busy.
Huh?
Everyone, Miss Layton has easily solved Inspector Hastings' huge problem. Did you all get it too? I wonder what she's planning to do with that map. These are the important points. How do you think Miss Layton solved the mystery with these hints? The present Miss Layton chose is coming up right after this. Ah, this is beautiful. It's so late, so there aren't many lights on. But it's been a while since we last came here together.
Huh? Oh yeah. It's already gotten this late. What exactly was your present, Katrielle?
Oh my.
That's not my name!
Did you do this for me?
Felicity, I'll be honest. I got overwhelmed with my work and I forgot your birthday and your name.
Screw you.
I am sorry.
I know. You chased the culprit until you got beaten up after all. And you didn't even catch the culprit at the end. It was the citizens. Thank you for this wonderful present.
Felicity.
Ow.
Kat. I don't know how to thank you for setting up those lights.
I'm not not the one who lit up the message in the town. It was you, Inspector Hastings.
What do you mean?
Allow me to explain. It was the bright present only made possible by the inspector. I sent letters to the houses needed in order to write the message with London City Lights. I wrote the following in these letters. To show our deep appreciation for London's most hard-working detective, Inspector Hastings, please turn on all the lights in your house just before midnight on Godwin's Day. Those lights are the city's people's feelings of gratitude for you, Inspector Hastings. They're filled with thanks for you. You're always protecting them.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Katrielle. Thank you, everyone. The ones who exhausted themselves handing out the letters were me and Ernest, though.
You have a present in return, don't you, madam? Huh? I noticed that nothing gets past you, Miss Cat.
Huh?
Give me your hand, dear.
Huh?
Will you marry me?
But this watch was stolen. What's the meaning of this?
My apologies, Inspector Hastings.
I went to Scotland Yard today to bring you a change of clothes. Then...
Oi, Miss Hastings.
Thank you for all your hard work.
The inspector trusted me with his watch just a minute ago.
Thank you. Oh, the watch is behind? Maybe it's out of battery. I have a good idea.
No, she said things to keep a secret so that she could fix the watch and surprise you.
The reason you were 5 minutes late 2 days ago and 10 minutes late the day after wasn't just because you were tired. It was also because your watch had been slowing down. It all makes sense now! The case of the missing watch was sweet, just like the powdered sugar you put on a bush din well. This was all caused by Mrs. Hastings' careful consideration for her husband.
I see absolutely nothing. I'm sorry I let work keep me from noticing my watch slowing down and that I never paid attention to what was going on at home.
I've been prepared to deal with things like that since the day we got married. I'm the wife of London's hero, after all.
Felicity, or Lilia.
It looks like another case closed, Miss Layton. I'd expect nothing less. There's another mystery I'm curious about, so I'm going to take a walk up to the university.
Another mystery?
I just can't help but be curious about this.
Is there something peculiar about the fountain? The fountain was made 50 years ago, when I first became a security guard. But now that I think about it, it's sort of strange.
What do you mean?
It was made in a rush. When I came in one morning, it was just there. I don't know why, but apparently some professor named Acker made the fountain with his colleagues in a rush.
I see. I figured it all out. What?
Seriously?
You said your name was Katrielle, right? I was right to think that you'd be bothered by that fountain.
Indeed. If my deductions are correct, the one who hid the statue of St. Godwin was you! Wasn't it, Professor Dermick Acker?
Why would he have to hide it?
50 years ago, the young Professor Acker, who was trusted with the goddess's statue, opened the box and was met with a surprise.
It broke into pieces while it was being shipped.
Professor Acker.
It can't be helped. It's important to give up sometimes.
The flustered Professor Acker made things appear so that the statue was stolen while it was being shipped and hid its parts throughout the campus. The statue was never broken. The St. Godwin statue was likely split into pieces so that it could be put back together. You idiot.
So it wasn't pieces from the start. I see. Thinking back on it, that makes sense now.
That's right. The case of the missing statue was born because of your catchphrase about giving up, Professor Acker. Oh, now that you've said it, this fountain has started to look like a goddess's torso. And I'm sure the statue's head and limbs can be found if you look around the university.
That's right. It's worth nothing as a national treasure if it's only put in a display case and taken care of. I had discussions with my colleagues and we decided that the statue disappeared into the darkness.
That's not really your choice to make, though.
In our lectures, we've used the legend of the statue broken in a terrible accident to encourage our students to explore.
I see. So the old man proposed in front of this fountain and still didn't
I
notice?
can't believe you solved the mystery so easily when the inspector couldn't for years. That's our Miss Layton. The truth is always stranger than fiction.
ネックレスやキーホルダーにつける小さな飾りのことをチャームっていうの。もともとはお守りとか魔除けって意味らしいわ。いろんなデザインがあるからその日の気分に合うものを選んで身につけてね。